Germans are not cold and unfriendly. Ever since I came to Germany, everybody talks about how Germans are so unfriendly. You cannot talk to them, you cannot have small talks with them, you cannot make German friends unless you were born in Germany. It's not true. I've seen so many videos and I decided to share my experience. I am a single mother here in Germany. I study, I work. I work as a volunteer as well. I do some crafts on my free time, and I go out, travel a lot. I'm going to show you some places, and I'm going to share some of my experiences of living in Germany, how it is like everyday life. I mean, vlogs about everything that comes with living in a foreign country. And I'm happy to share all of my experiences about how to, like, starting from how to learn the language, because I've learned it at home myself. Today, we're going to talk about this topic, how Germans are, and how is it to live in Germany, what you need to know before you come here. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel and leave any comment, any question, anything you need to know about living in Germany, and I'm happy to share. Most people that come to Germany or go to any other country, they are singles or with a family. It's like 10 times difficult to go anywhere with a kid alone because it's a super big responsibility. It's not that easy, because you need to think about not only yourself, about someone else, a kid whom you are responsible for, and you cannot do so many things that you want to do because you have a kid. There are things that I wish I knew before I came here. This is just my life, and I'm sharing only my experiences. It might be different for other people. It depends on where you live. It depends on how you are interacting with other people, because I'm an extrovert, and I like to, walk around, ask for help, or offer some help and do voluntary work, and I'm super friendly. I think that's why, because other people are friendly to me and very helpful, because I am the same to them. So let's get into the video. People are always talking about this cultural shock that people in their home countries are so friendly, and you can talk to strangers and you can talk to people in the shops, and it's different in Germany. I agree. But I love this way because I don't want to talk about my family with a random person in the shop. I'm just going there to shop and buy some stuff for home, and I just want to get home as soon as possible. I don't want you to ask me about my mother and you might still not remember my name. Like, why should we talk about this stuff? If you know, you know. They are so helpful. They are so friendly. The first day I came here in this town, I didn't know anyone, of course, and I met one woman. Her English is good enough so we could talk, because I didn't know any German back then, and she told me about so many stuff. I just don't know how I could integrate here without her. She was and still is super friendly and helpful. Anytime I see her, I find out something about Germany, where to go, what to do, what to buy where. I mean, everything. And also she told me about this place, which is like a community gathering center every Donnerstag. I wanted to say Tuesday, and the German Donnerstag comes in my mind first. I'm losing my English. So every Tuesday we are gathering for like 2 hours. It's a great place for kids, great place for adults. We can have a coffee or tea or some snacks, and kids can play. You can take some books, and you can also bring your own and, just exchange books or something. And you can learn so many things from people there. They talk to you. They are very open. If you don't speak German, they try to, they try their best to talk to you in English. So they are super helpful, and so many good things happen to me in this place. Everywhere I go, people try to help. They ask me how I'm doing, if I need any help, if I need any advice or anything. They give me their names, their phone numbers or emails, and tell me to contact them anytime I need them. I feel so safe here, and I don't understand why people talk about Germans being so cold and not friendly. I mean, maybe it's because, like, for example, in my country as well, you can go to your neighbor without knocking and, just sit there for hours and have a coffee like every day. And I mean, if we are friends, then okay, sometimes, not every day, but at least you need to tell me when you're coming. So that I don't have any other plans, or maybe I'm not home, or maybe I'm not in a mood. Just, text me before you come. This is a happy place for me because people don't do it. I also wanted to talk about how prices are so low here. Right now, people are talking about how everything is so expensive, and I agree because comparing to last year, some of the prices are doubled, some of the prices are even tripled. And yeah, I get it, but it's still way. Oh my God, I just wanted to say something in German again. So some of the prices, even though they are doubled comparing to last year, it's still very, very cheap comparing to my country. So you can go to shop and buy some stuff for 50 euros and you won't be able to take it home because it's too much, too heavy for you for one person. So yeah, that's a good thing. Also, techniques like phones or any other techniques are way cheap and the delivery is super fast because you're in Europe, and even if you buy something from Amazon from the USA, it comes here in like a week or two. In Georgia it takes sometimes months. Sometimes you even forget you ordered something. The delivery companies, they have some issues, like they come to your place, they leave a note that they've been here and they're taking your order somewhere else to package shop and left it there. But it's like you could knock on my door, I'm home. But yeah, they don't do it. It's another topic. Streets are clean, the cars are driving very slow, and it's safe to cross the road. Don't cross the road over red light. It's not an option here. And I like it. Most of them don't speak English. That was a shock for me because I think English is an international language and at least everybody should be able to understand, some on some level. But no. And also they don't like you if you speak English and not German because it's like they tell you you're in Germany, you should speak German. I agree, but just give me some time. It's been like a week I'm here. I cannot be fluent in German. So, and yeah, sometimes they understand you in English, but they still, don't respond to you in English and they respond in German, or they don't respond at all, or they tell you, sorry, we can't help, even though they can. And I also realized that when I started learning German and I could say some, simple sentences, I would go somewhere and ask something in German. And they are so happy that you try to talk in German. And then they respond to you so fast in Germany. And I'm like, English, please. And then even though they don't like that they have to switch to English, they're still happy because at least you tried to speak to them in German first. So if you can, always start a conversation with German and, then tell them, it's all I've got right now. Please, can you explain this to me in English or something? And they're okay with it. Being away from friends and family is not easy. It doesn't matter where you are. If you're not in your country, it's all already difficult. And also it's not the same because you can like you think you have contact, you can talk to them every day, you can call them, you can see them, but it's not the same because you're not in their life. Things are happening and you cannot be there, in their happy and sad moments. You can always text them and call them, but it's not the same, unfortunately, and that's the difficult part. Another difficult part is the rules. You need to be very careful. So many people complain about quiet hour rule or Sunday should be quiet rule. I like it so much because like after 10 p.m. you cannot be loud and you should not be loud. And people complain that they cannot listen to music at particular times. Like in some places, there are rules that you should not be loud in the midday, like during 1 to 3. I don't know. It differs from depending where you are, because like this is the time when children sleep, babies sleep, and you should not be loud. You cannot listen to loud music or be loud even in your home. And I think that's beautiful. I like it. There are rules about garbage. You cannot throw them anywhere, anytime. It's like there are days when you can take out your plastic bags or plastic, like garbage that's made of plastic. You should collect them together, and every once in a while, like once in a week or twice a week, there's an application as well you can download, and it tells you when is like a gelb tone, it says, or red tone. It means like yellow tone is for plastic. You cannot put any garbage in any garbage bin. You need to think about it first, and it's quite difficult for someone who has never done it. And also, you never throw plastic bottles away or cans because you get your money back. Like one plastic bottle costs 25 cents and one can as well. And also, like beer bottles, one is 8 cents, and you take it back to the shop. They will give you some, the paper which says how much money you have, and then you can spend it again in the same shop. So don't throw them away. Not everything happens on time in Germany. Before I came here, I always thought, oh, it's Germany. Everything happens on time. It's Germany. The buses and trains come on time, and people plan everything in ahead, and everything happens on time. You have an appointment at 1 p.m. and it's at 1 p.m. You should not be late. You should not be early. But no, almost nothing happens on time. Mostly public transport, like buses, come on time, but the train station is another level. So many times the trains come late, they are delayed because of God knows what, and any train can be cancelled anytime. If you want to have an appointment with a doctor, you need to wait, if you are lucky, 3-4 weeks, and also be prepared to wait for like 6 months for one appointment. I had a tooth pain. It was so severe and so bad I could not sleep at night. In short, I had to wait like 3 weeks to make an appointment. It's always about the papers. I made an appointment, I went there, I was ready to get my tooth done, and then they told me that I needed one more paper, which I couldn't get the same day. And then they made another appointment in 2 weeks, and I had to wait with my tooth pain with some painkillers for 2 more weeks, just because of that one paper. So be prepared, be ready that you will miss a paper anytime, everywhere you go. Even though you have like lots of papers, thousands of them, and you think you have everything, there is always one paper left that you will need. And also for today, last thing I wanted to talk about is the language itself. I knew that German is difficult, and I was kind of prepared for it, but no one can prepare you for how difficult German language is. It was very stressful to learn German, and I learned it myself. If you want to know from which apps and which websites, from which books I've learned German, I can make another video about how to learn German yourself. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will keep doing this in English because I want more people to be able to understand what I'm saying. And if you find some of my videos in Georgian, in any other language, don't be scared. From now on, I'm going to keep doing this in English. I will share my experience about living in Germany and about everything that comes with it. And if you have any questions, please leave a comment, any suggestions. I can share my experience, or I can talk about, or I can show you maybe some towns. I also travel around my town sometimes on the holidays. I'm going to go to Bavaria next month, and I will show you some of the places that I go. So please make sure to subscribe to my channel, and I will keep posting videos about this.